Hello, it's Brick Bros UK and we have the LEGO Star Wars Duel on Naboo 75169, which costs £19.99p, $24.99 and €29.99. And that seems a really reasonable price because as you can see from the box graphic you get Obi Wan, Qui Gon Jinn and Darth Maul who are dueling in the Naboo Power Generator, which is one of our favourite scenes from the Phantom Menace. Then if we turn to the back of the box, there's a few images of the set's fun play features, so without stalling any longer, let's get this set built. And here it is. Now it took us 17 minutes to build and the set consists of 208 pieces. And the three minifigures, as we just mentioned, are Darth Maul, Qui Gon Jinn and Obi Wan, which is an awesome lineup because we last saw Qui Gon and Maul in the 2015 SKIFF Infiltrator set, which wasn't cheap, and Obi Wan was in the 2015 Naboo Starfighter set, so to be able to obtain all three in one go for £20 is a real bargain. However, you might have noticed LEGO have saved money by not giving any of them capes, but in our book, that's okay. Now for the build, we didn't expect much for the price, and design wise the Naboo Power Generator lacks detail, but it's raised up nicely and it has a few fun features, which we will show off later, after we've checked out the minifigures. So starting with the master, Qui Gon Jinn, he looks great because he has the same brown and tan torso with Jedi robe printing as the 2015 SKIFF Infiltrator Qui Gon, and we love this robe detail. He also has a silver hilt green lightsaber of course, and the long reddish brown Qui Gon Jinn hairpiece with ponytail at the back. Now you might be surprised to find out his dual head is new because LEGO have added grey beard printing to Qui-Gon's brown beard, but it's a nice extra touch on his normal and worried faces. And at the back you can also see the rest of his good robe printing, completing the minifigure. So overall Qui-Gon is new because of his beard's extra grey printing, but considering he rarely comes in small sets, you wouldn't want to miss getting him from this set if you don't have an updated version. Moving on, it's Obi Wan, and for this set, as we said before, they used the same minifigure from the 2015 Naboo Starfighter set, but you can see why because the printing on the tan torso and legs creates some great Jedi robes with brown belt with his little hair knot on his shoulder. Obi also comes armed with a silver hilt blue lightsaber, but the orange short hairpiece seems a bit over the top, and we feel it should be more brown, to be more accurate. But anyway, at the back you can see his robe printing continues similar to Qui-Gon's, and for his dual head we really like the face choice because Obi has this stern face and an angry one, which portrays his expression well for the duel. So overall we feel it was a good choice to use the 2015 Obi-Wan minifigure again, but maybe a brown hairpiece would have been better for the character. And last up, it's one of the most popular SIFs from Star Wars, Darth Maul, but to be honest there's not a lot to say because he's identical to the minifigure from the 2015 SKIFF Infiltrator set. However, his printed black torso and legs do create some good robes which continues onto his back. And one talking point would be his face at the front, which has the nice red face tattoo printed onto it and on the spiky horn piece clipped to the top. But it's weird they still chose to give him a smiling evil expression which looks stupid, and in our opinion it makes him look like a Sith version of the Joker, and we'd love to see this head changed on future Mauls, but for the price we can't complain. And finally, Darth Maul also gets his silver hilt famous double blade lightsaber, which completes him. So overall he's well worth getting for a reasonable price, and we are happy to have this Darth Maul because we only have a really old one, but if his face could change in the future we'd be a lot happier. Moving on, we have the build, the Naboo Power Generator, which we feel could have done the movie scene more justice if it was in a larger set because they would have had more pieces to play with. However, for the piece count it looks okay with the black floor, generator core hull and use of grey and dark grey pieces to give it a nice power generator room look, and due to it being raised up they've managed to add a few good play features as well. So starting at the bottom there's its dark grey cone brick and black round brick creating a column to hold up the walkway above. You can also see the Technic mechanism which goes through this column, which we will show in action in a minute. But first, to the side of the column is a clipped-on clear dome with 3 pink dishes underneath, which creates a simple purification chamber. And for play, you simply lift up the dome to remove the plasma, which doesn't look like much, but the pink colour brightens up the bottom of the build nicely. Moving up, we have the start of the walkway leading to the laser doors that are a bit crude in design, and there's only really one. And it's been made with black and grey Technic rods and connections on each side with black round bricks on top. There's also these 4 red lightsaber bars in the centre to represent the laser doors shut. But what the doors design lacks, the mechanism play feature makes up for, because they are activated by this rod on the end which moves the mechanism below each door when you push and pull the rod. and this feature is fun to use especially when minifigures need to run through. Coming round the build we have the generator core room, which is the final duel area in the movie scene, and it's got a circular floor made up of black plates with dividing dark grey and trans light blue sections, giving it a sort of generator room colour scheme. There's also the generator core hole in the centre, which we all know Darth Maul falls into in 2 pieces, so it's pretty cool they included this so you can recreate the movie scenes. And to hold up this room are 3 sloped black columns below, with a dark grey grille brick for extra detail on top of each one. And you can see between the columns are curved grey bricks stacked up on each other to simply make the generator core hole. Now one area that's a letdown for us is the lack of walling around the generator core room, because you only get this one wall piece in the corner, but it looks good with the black sides and detailed generator sticker in the middle of it. However, it's a real shame the set didn't have more of these, because 2 walls would make 1 complete side, or with 4 you could complete the whole room, which would look great, but with limited pieces we guess sacrifices had to be made. But one positive we love about the generator core is its fun play feature, and it works by pushing the plate on the outside, which pushes the clear dish inside at the bottom of the hole. So minifigures can be catapulted back up, just like Obi Wan in the movie when he jumps up and slices Maul, and we love this feature. So overall the Naboo power generator design wise isn't a prize winning model, but for the price it's okay and we like how it's raised up. However, for play with the moving laser doors, generator core hole and catapult feature, it's well worth getting for play value. And now when you put all the minifigures in, you can recreate the Jedi vs Sith duel. On a final note, the LEGO Star Wars Duel on Naboo is a great price to be able to get 3 of the main characters from the Phantom Menace in one go, and we feel it deserves a brick rating of 4 out of 5 bricks. Because the Naboo generator build lacks extra walling and detail. It was also disappointing only 1 laser door was added, but having said that, its play features were impressive for a small set with the moving door and fun catapult feature. And if you're a collector, the Qui Gon Jinn and Darth Maul are must-haves, and it's rare to get both of them in a set together or a set under £40, then the bonus of getting Obi Wan too is like the cherry on top, so we'd highly recommend getting this set if you can. Hope you enjoyed a Brick Bros UK LEGO review, and don't forget to check out our channel for more LEGO reviews and like, comment and subscribe to Brick Bros UK.